Alright y'all, so we're back with another video. A video that is probably gonna make me hate myself by the end of it.
Why do I do this to myself?
In this video, I'll be beating every Pokemon game. Well, not really every Pokemon game, that'll take way too long. I'll be picking one game from every generation. I'll be playing remakes, but I won't be playing enhanced versions. Why? Well, every time I play Gen 3, I play Emerald, and every time I play Gen 4, I pick Platinum. So I decided that I'll just stay away from those games. Because I feel like when it comes to Pokemon, there's a bigger difference between a game and its remake compared to a game and its enhanced version. So with all that being said, let's get this started so I can get this over with. Also, school is rolling around. Like, it's literally like a weekend away. It's Friday right now and school's starting on Monday, so I kind of gotta hurry this up. Alright y'all, so first in line is Pokemon Blue, aka the OG, aka where it all began, aka the equivalent of looking at your high school photos in your 30s. Man, this game is ugly. And I've played Scarlet and Violet in 720p. It is not pretty whatsoever. Anyway, it starts like any other Pokemon game. Learn about Pokemon, name yourself and your rival, and you're good to go. For my starter, I picked your boy Charmander, aka that boy, aka the Pokemon with the highest body count, because y'all ride this dude's meat like a carousel. Like, I ain't never seen the oldest child be treated like the baby of the family, but yet, here we are. After picking my Pokemon, my rival challenges me to a battle, and I immediately sleep him. 1-0 Titan. After all that, I head to Viridian City to get a package for Professor Oak. Once I bring it back, he tells me to go out and explore the world of Pokemon.
Yeah, because that's like totally a normally thing to say to someone whose balls haven't even dropped yet. But hey, it is what it is.
And then this ego-filled mess of pixels with his left, right moving hair goes, hate to break it to you, but I don't need you. Aren't you gonna say anything? No, shut the heck up. Facts, like, no one in this town likes you. Like, no wonder why I can't remember your name, bruh. Cause I choose not to. Damn, it's like that. Yes! That's crazy. I left Pallet Town, went through Viridian City, entered Viridian Forest, and caught a Pikachu. I don't really use Pikachu because Magnemite exists, and it's the way better electric type. But in Gen 1, the steel type didn't exist, so Magnemite wasn't as good as it is today. But the whole point of this whole project was to try different things in different games or different environments. So we just went with it. Once I get to Purity City, I start doing some training for Brock. I wouldn't have needed to if I picked a different starter, but like I said, different things, different environments. I challenged Brock, which took a few attempts, but I beat him eventually. I saved my game and booted up Pokemon Silver, aka Lil Bro. Now, I wasn't worried too much about Johto because it's just copy and paste Kanto, but with Kanto winning. So I just didn't think much of it and just played regularly. Anyway, name, leave, meet rival, starter. I chose Cyndaquil because why not? Then headed off on my journey. Then got called back because Professor Elm doesn't know how to box.
Damn, like bro really ain't got no hands.
But before that, I actually ran into the dude and slept him without even knowing who he was. I'm kidding, I know who he is. This is like third person mixed with first person. It's kind of confusing. But anyway, 1-0 Titan. After naming my rival, I actually head off on my journey. I arrive in Violet City and clip off the wings of Falcon and get my first gym badge. Then I caught a Mareep, saved my game, and booted up Ruby. Now, the Gen 3 games are without a doubt the games that I've played the most. But I only beat them once, which was Emerald. Anyway, name, leave, starter.
Oh, thank God you made it. Yeah, whatever, bro. Where are they? Well, dang, bro, they're in my bag. Alright, this was quite the decision. But I decided to go with... Bro, can you hurry up? Shut up, man. Juice Trico. Alright, go. I did not mean to hit that.
After helping Birch, he tells me that I can keep the Trico. I go to Route 103 and tell May that her pops needs her home ASAP. I can never say the word home properly. I don't even know what it is.
Hey, so your dad told me that he wanted to talk to you. Something about being around the block or whatever. I should have never let him see my private account. What? Huh?
Anyway, after beating May, we go back to the professor to get our Pokedex and Pokeballs. Then I arrive in Petalburg City and see...
Oh, well, if it isn't the dude who said he was gonna go get the milk. Hey, bro. My fault, man. Are you sick? I ought to knock you... hello? My name is Wally. Bro, who is this? Perfect timing. How about you and Tico...
That's not my name.
Shut up. you and Tipo go catch some Pokemon. Here, take this raccoon I found behind the gym. Yo, I think that got raped.
After helping Wally catch his routes, I catch a Tailo. Then I arrive in Rustboro City, beat Roxanne, save this old man's bird from I don't even know what this is.
Oh, thank you for saving my bird, young fella.
Yeah, okay.
After doing that, Mr. Stone tells me to go to Dewford Island to give his son the Devon goods.
Alright, bro. So what I need you to do is I need you to bring these Devon goods over to Dewford Island to give to my son, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you sure this ain't weed? Yes, bro. Now go. Dang. Alright, fine. Mean ass.
While there, Chico evolves into Grovyle, and I give Steven the goods.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Hey, so I know your dad said that this wasn't that type of good, but he kind of smelled like it. So, hey, between you and me, it is. Really? Yeah, I mean, this is the type of stuff that Snoop Dogg be on, you know what I'm saying? Work? Yeah, for real. Trying to hit. Bet. I ain't got nothing better to do.
After giving Steven the goods, I make my way back to Rustboro City and get the EXP share. And then I go back to Dewford Island and challenge the gym leader.
100.
Yo,
101.
I just beat the trainers,
103.
and I'm ready to battle.
104. 105. 106.
Yo,
107.
hello.
108. 109.
Is he ignoring me?
110.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna just go to my
111.
Oh, hey, Challenger. Bruh.
After defeating Brawly, I head to Slateport City and have my first encounter with Team Magma.
So, your whole thing is just making more land? Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on water? I hate it. The heat? Love it. So then, what if someone, like, threw boiling hot water at you? Would you hate it or love it?
On my way to Mobile City, I catch an Electrike and defeat May, 2-0 Titan. Once I arrive in Mobile City, Wally challenges me to a battle. After defeating Wally, I challenge Watson, which took some attempts, but we beat him. I go back to Pokemon Blue and make my way through Mount Moon. After exiting Mount Moon, I arrive in Cerulean City, where my rival challenges me to a battle. And he loses, 2-0 Titan. After that, I clear out Route 25 and help build so that I can get the SS Ann ticket.
Why don't somebody just have their door open? Hello? Hello? What are you? Okay, listen. I turned myself into a Pokemon on accident doing an experiment. And how did you manage to pull that off?
After fixing Bill's problem, he gives me the SS Ann ticket. I take on Misty, who really wasn't much of an issue because I have an electric type. After defeating Misty, I caught a Meowth. That is because Persian is really broken in Gen 1, due to it having a deadly speed stat of 115. That allows Persian to move first and get a lot more crits off. Add on Slash, which has a high crit chance, and Hyper Beam, which doesn't have to recharge if you KO a Pokemon, and you have one of the most broken Pokemon in Red, Blue, and Yellow. I also caught a Bellsprout just for grass coverage. Once I arrive in Vermilion City, I go onto the SS Ann, and lo and behold, Rival's here, and oh, he actually won.
Ha 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 ha! I won, you lost, now it's my turn. Alright, bro, calm down, it's just one battle. Ha ha, you mad. Alright, bro, I'll give it to you. 2-1 Titan.
Alright, now after putting him in the dirt, 3-1 Titan, I started to grind for the EXP share. Then I fell asleep. I'm being serious. I booted up Pokemon Silver and caught a Wooper. Then Manny evolved. After making my way through the cave, I arrive in Azalea Town. But of course, before I can actually progress through the game, I have to waste time saving the town.
Bro, no one cares about these people. I'm trying to progress.
But I guess it's good training for the later parts of the game. After clearing out the cave, I challenge Bugsy and burn his team to ashes. After beating Bugsy, my rival challenges me to a battle. But unfortunately, he beat me, so 1-1.
You gonna let that slide though?
No. 2-1 Titan. I enter the Ilex Forest and help this guy get his Farfetch'd.
Oh my gosh. I've been chasing this bird for 30 minutes! Quack quack. Come here. Ah, that actually hurt. Piece of bird. What happened to it? Don't worry about it. Give me the HA. Let's go, Manny.
After getting out of the Ilex Forest, I arrive in Goldenrod City. Now, the gym leader in this city is Whitney, who is known as one of, if not the hardest Pokemon gym leader in the entire franchise. That's because her Miltank is stronger than all of my talking stages, and it's quite fast. But it doesn't stop there. It has Stomp, which can flinch you if you haven't moved yet, Attract, which can make the opposite gender not move, and keep in mind, your starter is most likely the Pokemon you're going to be using in this gym battle, and your starter has an 87.5% chance of being male, so good luck with that. And Milk Drink to heal, and Roll Out because Game Freak just said why not. Now I knew that there was an in-game trade Machop I could get to deal with this Miltank, but I wanted to see if I could beat the Whitney, though Whitney is crazy. But I wanted to see if I could beat Whitney without it. I didn't.
Bro, calm down. You're not him.
You ain't got no faith in me, don't you?
Nope.
Damn. Anyway, after a few attempts, I get the in-game trade Machop and defeat Whitney.
Oh, hey, Challenger. Ready for another
After beating Whitney, I head over to Ruby. I caught a Nomil in the Fiery Path, arrived in Fall Arbor Town, went to Meteor Falls, fell asleep, caught a Swablu, then went to Mount Chimney to stop Maxie.
Bro, it's hot already. Why do we have to do this on top of a volcano? Why?
After defeating Maxie, I head to Lava Ridge Town and defeat Flannery. After defeating Flannery, I make my way back to Petalburg City to challenge Norman. Once I arrive in Petalburg City, I clear out the gym and defeat Norman. After defeating Norman, I got the HM for Surf from Wally's family. Then I made my way to Fortree City. On my way, I clear out the Weather Institute, getting a cast form as a reward, defeat May, arrive in Fortree City, enter the gym, beat Winona, and got out and left. Yeah, Fortree City is just a get in and get out process. Before I got to Lily Cove City, I went to Mount Pyre and see Team Magma stealing the blue orb. Looks like this is my problem now. I head back to Slateport City just to watch Maxie flee in a submarine. After that, I went to the Team Magma hideout, defeat the admins, got the Master Ball, then made my way to Moss Deep City. I launch Pokemon Blue and take down Lieutenant Surge. Then I made my way through Rock Tunnel, and yes, this is me walking through Rock Tunnel without Flash. Should I have gotten it? Yes. Did I get it? No. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Once I arrive in Lavender Town, I head straight for Celadon City for 3 reasons. Eevee, Gym, Hideout. But I forgot to record, so typical Titan activities. After all of that, I went to Fuchsia City and spent way too much time trying to catch a Dratini. Then I went to challenge Koga and beat him. Then I went to Saffron City to clear out the Silphco. While there, I meet my rival, for 1 Titan, then take down Giovanni. Okay, quick pause. Around this time, I had to pick and choose what I was going to record because I was low on storage. And while yes, I did delete stuff, the problem was that I had very few things on my computer, but they took up a lot of storage. So yeah, it was kind of a struggle and kind of led to me forgetting to record probably like twice. So just bear with me for the rest of this video, please. After clearing out Silphco, I went to Cinnabar Island and oh my gosh, my eyes! Oh my gosh, the pixels! It burns! After getting the key to unlock the gym, I challenged Blaine.
Why is it so hot in here? Because you don't have a burn heal.
After defeating Blaine, I loaded up Pokemon Silver. I got an Eevee, then arrived in Ecruteak City, where my rival was, 2-1 Titan. After beating my rival, I fell asleep. Hey, I'm telling y'all, this project had me on the ropes. After defeating Morty, I went to Olivine City to challenge my next gym leader, only to find out that she won't battle me because her Ampharos is sick.
Woman, my Pokemon have been poisoned, burned, and paralyzed. And you're telling me that your Ampharos can't survive a day in cold?
Well, since I can't challenge Jasmine right now, I went to Scenewood City so I can get the medicine. I tried to challenge Chuck while I was there, but his gym trainers made me realize that I need to do a little more training before I could challenge him. So I went back to Olivine City, gave Jasmine the medicine, then challenged her, which was really annoying because she kept using hyper potions. And yes, I know she's supposed to do that and all, but like, come on man, just take the L, bro. After defeating Jasmine, I went back to Scenewood City and defeat Chuck. Then I went to Mahogany Town and caught the shiny Gyarados. Now remember earlier when I said this would be good training for the later parts of the game? Yeah, this is what I meant. because past this point, it is just straight Team Rocket battles. And what's even worse is that Lance is down here with me and he didn't contribute not one bit.
Bro, why am I constantly being the one having to do everything in this game?
After defeating Team Rocket, I went to the gym and defeat Price. I lost Ruby and then caught his field. Then I went to go challenge Tate and Liza, which was pretty annoying due to me being underleveled. But like I said, I'm stubborn, so we just kept moving forward. After getting my 7th gym badge, Maxie awakens and angers Groudon, so now it's grits for the world. Then Archie comes down and says, "Alright bro, cut the malarkey, this is getting out of hand." So I went to the top of the city, ran into the Cave of Origin, caught Groudon, and saved the world. After catching Groudon, I decided that I was going to use legendaries on my team. Because who's going to stop me? I went to go challenge Wallace, but then had to go through another one of my least favorite gym puzzles. It's not as annoying as the Vermilion City gym puzzle, but it still manages to make me scream on the inside. After defeating Wallace, I went back to Pokemon Blue and challenged Sabrina, and thanks to Gumball, her gym was a cakewalk. After defeating Sabrina, I went back to Viridian City, beat Giovanni, then went to the Seafoam Islands to catch Articuno. In Silver, I went to Blackthorn City and defeated Claire, but since she's just Whitney as a dragon trainer, I had to go to the Dragon's Den and get the gym badge there.
Bro, what is it with Johto gym leaders and being so freaking sensitive?
After getting my final gym badge, I went to Tojo Falls, which I also didn't use Flash for, mostly because I thought that they would have changed it from Gen 1 to Gen 3, but hey, I guess I was wrong. After catching Lugia and adding him to the team, I start making my way through Victory Road in all 3 of the games. I beat all of my rivals in all 3 games, and after arriving at the Pokemon League and doing a bunch of off-screen grinding, I begin challenging the leagues in each of the games. My final teams consisted of Escanor, Ollie, Gumball, Snoop, Worm, and Epo for Blue, Manny, Milkshake, Axe, Muscle, Tim, and Opie for Silver, and Geico, Pastor Baldwin, Hush, Guppy, Lana, and Pio for Ruby. Starting with Blue, I defeat Lorelei's Dugong, Cloyster, and Slowbro with Snoop, her Jinx with Escanor, and her Lapras with Ollie. Next was Bruno, who I beat with Worm, Epo, and Snoop. Up next was Agatha, which is usually where the league starts to get more difficult, at least for me, but this time around I actually soloed her team with my starter. Huh. Well, I'll be. After defeating Agatha, I take on Lance, who I just defeat with half of my team. Going good so far. Now for the champion, my rival, the final encounter. Let's see who will win in this epic final battle between 2 longtime rivals, even though one of them is up for it. I take out his Pidgeot with Ollie, and his Alakazam with Gumball. I take out his Rhydon and Arcanine with Worm, the Exeggutor with Epo, and finally, the Blastoise with Escanor, defeating my hometown rival.
What? I've only been champion for 5 minutes and you come in and steal my spotlight? Yeah, whatever. Save it to the parade.
Now on to Silver. I take out Will's entire team with Manny and Milkshake, Koga's entire team with the OG3, plus a surprise evolution from Tim. Really would have been helpful earlier in the game! Defeat Bruno with Opie, Milkshake, and Axe, then defeat Karen with the OG3 plus Muscle. Finally was Lance, whose team I just completely defeated with Axe, probably because I just kept stalling with my other teammates, but hey, a win is a win. Now for the final league, for this video at least, the Hoenn League. I defeat Sydney's team with Lana, Baldwin, and Hush. Pretty much solo Phoebe's team with Pio except for her Bennett, which I had to take out with Baldwin. Took out all of Glacia's team with Hush and Pio, then soloed Drake's team with Guppy. Now, out of all of the champions I've faced so far, Steven was definitely the hardest due to his Cradily. My best counter for his Cradily was Guppy, which isn't terrible, but since I just used Guppy against Drake, and since Guppy is also weak to grass, it definitely caused some problems. I Oko Steven's Skarmory with Hush, then Oko his Aggron with Guppy. He sends out his Cradily, and I switch to Hush to paralyze it to prevent it from moving faster. I then use Flash until Hush fainted in order to make sure that it would be very slow and unable to hit as much. However, despite being really slow with a low chance of hitting, it still manages to move, take out Guppy, and pop a full restore. Now this is some next level tomfoolery. I don't even think me as the player could pull this off in the newer games. Like, come on bro, this man Steven is literally doing everything in his power to keep his champion title. But little did he know, I was familiar with his game.
And you know what else a man does? What? He says, give me my theme music.
Hey, 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 hey. Okay, let's go before I get copyrighted. Let's do this. My dog Geico pulled up ready to box and folded that man up like some origami. Geico gets dropped, but Guppy went from out to active in 0.3 seconds and drowns Armando like them dudes in the submarine. Finally, it's Metagross, and it's not looking too good right now. My man Pio looking like he need to make a game time decision, but luckily he makes the right one and buried that man Metagross into the ground with no coffin. May he rest in peace. And that, my friends, is game time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 3 down, a crap ton more to go. So since school just started, I'm not gonna do the post game for Johto because, you know, school, I need sleep, which I didn't get a lot of this summer. But other than that, I'd say this video was pretty fun to make. One thing I liked about making this video is that I got to see the differences between these games and the remakes. Like in the Gen 1 remakes, in order to access the gate that leads to Saffron City, you have to get the tea from this old lady in Celadon City and then give it to the old man or the guard. I don't know why I just called him old. But in Gen 1, that doesn't happen. Like you have to get a bottle of water and then give it to the security guard. And also in Gen 2, in the remakes, you get a Team Rocket uniform as disguise so you can sneak into the building. That doesn't happen in Gen 2. You just go in, which is crazy. So yeah, it's nice to experience those differences and, you know, get to know more about the older games and, you know, where the series started, which is actually really fun. And, you know, I almost thought about not making this video because by the time I thought about this idea, school was already about to start. So I just kind of put it off. But honestly, I'm glad that I made it because it just gave me something to do. Anyway, if you like my content and want to see more of me, maybe consider hitting the like and subscribe button. You know, that'd be nice. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.